everyone, welcome to M&N Reacts. I'm M.
I'm N.
And today we're watching Murderbot episode 6. Let's get into it.
Let's go. All right, what did you think of last episode?
I thought it was interesting. I thought Labibi was an interesting addition. We've had a lot of people in the comments say that she might be a comfort unit. But the thing that was interesting, as someone had pointed out, was that Murderbot wasn't able to detect her as such. So I'm not really sure where I land on that right now. She's definitely interesting. It's definitely a mystery what her deal is. Her flirting makes me incredibly uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with that. And then we left Murderbot and Mensa in the middle of an explosion. So I'm interested to see how they get out of that this week.
Yeah, again, I thought Labibi was a little over the top. And as some of the comments indicated, she was not part of the books. So I'm interested to see like what was the, I guess, inspiration to kind of throw her in here. Like what kind of plot device, is she really? And again, I say she, but she might not be a she. As I was going and editing the last episode, as we're editing these things, we're obviously like kind of rewatching it. And just the scenes that she was in, I just really felt like she was giving off like sec unit vibes, So, but again, like the comment said, like in the books, Murderbot could identify when there was another sec unit or I guess, maybe other non-human entity in the vicinity. So it would be odd, I guess, or it would be a departure from the books if it couldn't do that here. So, yeah, we'll see. And also with Labibi, funny character, definitely some laughing moments, but I'm not sure it completely worked for me. Yeah. I've said this a couple times in reference to the show. It is hard for shows to balance comedy and like a serious plot, kind of, or really comedy in anything. And it came off, while funny, it was a lot. It took me out of it in spots, honestly. So,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I am very interested to find out what happens to Murderbot and Mensa. I'm interested to see how their, I guess, relationship kind of develops.
Yeah.
In their situation, and it's going to be fun to see what happens with the rest of the gang. So, just looking forward to this episode.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed this reaction so far, consider subscribing to our channel and checking out some of our other videos. But for now, you ready to get into the back half of Season 1?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
In episode 356 of The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon, the story about the navigation bot and Flight Captain Hossein really gets going. I don't watch serials to remind me of the way things actually are. I watch them to distract me when things in the real world are stressful as shit.
Sounds about right.
Do you come here often?
I have never been to this planet before.
That was a joke.
I see. Ha 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 ha.
Cute laugh.
Cute laugh.
The system is down.
The hopper seems structurally sound. If we could get it to start, we should be able to fly it.
You have something sticking out of your abdomen.
It's a piece of the printer. It got damaged in the crash.
Wait, SecUnit. You have copies of the repair manuals in your memory, yes?
No.
You don't?
I did.
You did?
There was a copy in the hopper's memory, so mine was redundant.
Are you saying that you purposely erased your copy?
Yes.
Yes.
I needed space for my shows.
Are you trying to sabotage us?
No.
Then why?
Because I had to, in order to make space for the 19th season of Sanctuary Moon.
I am going to try and fix this thing without a repair manual. Do something about that.
Oh shit. Just casual. I feel like in every show, in everything, they say don't pull out the arrow.
Yep.
Like, don't pull out whatever's in your body, you know, like keep that shit in there.
Princess here was just...
It should have watched those shows.
It should have.
It should have watched those shows. Little Grey's Anatomy could have gone a long way.
Mensa, are you receiving? Sec unit.
Anything yet?
The comm is down. There's no reading of a launch in the ionosphere. The emergency beacon should have been activated by now.
Your cute rogue sec unit's protecting them, right?
It's not cute.
I mean, if you attached a penis to it and programmed it with a software module for fucking, would be cute.
Have you figured it out yet?
This is the problem. Wiring. It's burnt out.
Well, can't you print new wiring? Oh. Something's wrong.
Her heartbeat is elevated.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
No, you're not having a heart attack. I'm monitoring your vital signs. I was used to protecting clients physically, but this was different. I had to try something. I couldn't have both of us incapacitated by anxiety. Sit down on this bunk.
Is it going to try and play therapist a little bit?
I think so.
Wonder if it loads some Sanctuary Moon or
Oh my gosh. If Sanctuary Moon saves the day again.
access to the media library.
Look at the screen.
Why?
There's something that works for me when
I'm
I'm...
having a heart attack.
I don't have a heart, so no, not that.
Oh.
Sanctuary fucking moon.
It's a soothing episode. That is Flight Supervisor Kogi. He's an orphan who was raised by a pair of Villiard crystal eaters. But their life cycle is only 1/10 of his.
How can you recite these lines without just
With a
like
straight face. You didn't watch True Blood, right?
no?
It reminds me of one of the storylines that Alexander Skarsgård had to act out. And again, just the delivery of the lines is so good.
It smells like death in here.
You're leaking.
Shouldn't have pulled it out.
Maybe you should sit back down.
I'm fine. Dr. Mensah, you need to understand that I am not human. Things that would incapacitate you wouldn't even...
Now it's her turn to help it.
What brought you to this planet? To the Deltfall survey team?
Deltfall bought my indenture from my previous employer, Syscomsols, and well, I had about 4 years left.
So your team noticed areas that were left off of the corporate issued maps.
Our maps were missing data too. And the survey went to check out the places where the map was missing stuff. There were these creatures that tried to eat them. And then when they came back, that's what the sec units.
Are you buying it?
No.
Why don't you tell me what you saw?
No.
It just feels like probing, yeah.
It does.
I think I'd rather not.
I understand. Remember we talked about compassion? That's not good enough. I'm gonna need you to give me access to your hub system.
Knew it. Knew it, knew it, knew it.
It wouldn't even affect me.
Lubrication from the hopper. I took a chance it would be compatible. You were leaking from that port in your arm.
I know how to fix the hopper. I'm going to need your help. When you plugged me into the hopper's lubrication, I realized that perhaps my neural wiring could replace the burnt-out control wire. Okay. Time to cut.
Okay, very nonchalant.
All you need to do is slice out a thin strip of my spinal cord.
Oh, that's it?
I realized this was going to be tricky, because humans are so pathetically weak-willed. So I searched for some relevant dialogue from Med Center Argala. If you don't do this thing, little Jemmy is going to die.
Who's little Jimmy?
Rati, Pinli, Arada, Bardwaj. Think of them.
And Greta.
Yeah, sure, him too.
Yes?
You've only cut through the first layer. You need to go deeper.
She's like,
Come on, man.
Everyone come down, please.
Mensa must be back.
oh boy.
Where's Mensa?
Oh, good. We're all here.
Libby, what the hell?
Labibi, asshole.
Done. Now crack it open.
Oh, fuck no.
Crack it.
Wrench, incoming. Oh, what now? What now?
Get hold of one strand of nerve fiber. Make an incision at the top. And try to pull it out whole.
I don't know what that is in its back. I think it's just like a joint, but it looks like an eyeball.
Pretty good. You sure this is your first time?
Definitely worked.
Good times.
Murderbot, you have a very interesting definition of good times. Good times.
What's happening is that this walking data port has been stalling me and showing me useless crap. Now he's going to give me all the access to the maps and information you have.
I can't do that.
Shit.
Log in a hub system, run back the survey analysis, and if you hide anything, I will kill somebody. Actually, no matter what kind of trouble you are in, I can help you get sanctuary on Preservation Alliance. Can you get me millions of credits? It's not what's important in life. Well, I intend to find out. Log in a hub system. We trusted you. We saved your life. How stupid are you? My life wasn't in danger. I don't work for Deltfall.
Then who do you work for?
You'll meet them soon enough. When we got more sec units.
You're misguided. But you are not evil. I know you.
Put down the weapon.
Make another fucking move and I'll...
Hell, you could have killed me. There was a chance, yes. But everything turned out fine.
You killed her!
Someone in the comments called that. They said that she was destined to be the blood spatter behind Garathan
Oh,
in
I
the
didn't
intro.
even see that.
In the serials I watch, when somebody comes and saves the day, well, people cheer and clap hands and hug. These clients didn't seem to be relieved.
Well, since she no longer has a head, we can't know, nor can we know anything about her accomplices.
Okay, come on, Grathan. Like,
Yeah.
beggars can't be choosers there.
Yeah. How about thanks for not letting her kill me?
Yeah.
Feelings. I think that the Preservation Ox team had been feeling like they were starting to know me. But then I exploded Labibi's head. And that felt good.
Okay. Thoughts?
We knew it. Labibi could not be trusted. I knew that she was shady the whole time. And even, you had asked a few minutes before, it's like, do we believe her story? Absolutely not. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, definitely gave off sus vibes the whole time. You know, wasn't sure if she was a sec unit or something. Again, we don't really know what she is.
I think she was a human.
No, sorry. Yeah, no, we know that she's a human, but like, we don't know anything about her backstory or anything, what her motivations were. But interesting character to insert into the show and to get rid of an episode later. But definitely raises the question of like, okay, who is she with? Why are all these areas on the map redacted?
Yeah, what's that like force fieldy sort of thing that was killing the monsters there?
Oh,
Or
that's
the,
right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I do think it was an interesting way to like introduce the bad guy, because you have the first couple episodes where they're making you question whether Murderbot is going to end up being the bad guy, because it's showing those gaps in its memory. It's showing that like massacre.
Yeah.
I still don't think it had any part in that. I don't know where you stand, but
Yeah.
I don't think it had any part in that. It might have witnessed something. Maybe it's the same people that Labibi works for. And it's their whole thing is trying to kind of play with him.
Well, actually,
Or
so
play with it.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you might be onto something. So I wasn't really thinking too much about that originally. Whenever I think about those early scenes, again, I think that Murderbot saw something and experienced something, and maybe it is conflating that as kind of like occurring at the same time as it went rogue. But maybe it was still under the control of something or under some kind of programming. But as you were just speaking, I am wondering if Murderbot is associated with like Labibi's group in some way, but maybe escaped somehow, like was able to fight off something like did Labibi's group. Well, I mean, she was bragging in the show like that they have a whole lot of more
Other
sec
sec
units.
units,
Does this group either manufacture them or does it just steal them somehow? You know, and
Or pay for them even.
or
but-
pay for them. Yeah, you know, obtain them some other way. But I wonder if maybe they were raiding. And again, the people that are watching this are like, these guys are so far off. Stop talking. Go to the next point. But like, I wonder if like maybe this group was raiding that station, right, to try and take all the sec units, and somehow because Murderbot was rogue, officially rogue, he was able to escape in some way, you know? So he could see the massacre and something happened that maybe messes up with his stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's as you were talking, that was kind of something that
Yeah, we'll
popped into my
see.
head.
I think there probably has to be some connection because I mean they're showing so many clips of that early.
Yeah.
It has to play in somehow, so I don't know. That's where I'm sitting right now on that one. But outside of that, and everybody sitting there being like, "Wow, you are awful at predictions," I really love the continuing development of Murderbot. Its attempts at empathy, its attempts at trying to relate, how it was showing Mensa this like soothing episode,
Yeah.
about breathing, very, very niche.
Well, it's just the developing relationship between
is.
the two, and
But it's
I like it. No.
it's also Murderbot's increased understanding of kind of humanity. And its monologue at the end talking about feelings. Even though it was saying that it felt good to shoot Labibi, I don't believe it's bad.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's in there to kind of make us question, but I think they're really just playing on all the themes of like people being so multifaceted. And
Yeah.
you're seeing that as Murderbot continues to develop.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe it felt good because it was saving people. Did it in the act of saving others. So maybe that's what.
Yeah, it was doing it for like an altruistic reason. Even saving Garathan, who it does not like.
Right, right. But yeah, I mean, I really have enjoyed the scenes with Mensa and Murderbot just kind of in isolation. I think it does a lot to not just showcase his or its development, but also I'm not even sure if it's Mensa's development, but more so Mensa's personality, which I feel like we're getting more hints of, right? Like I think in the first couple episodes, we're wondering like, okay, like what's going on with Mensa? Like why is she so hesitant to, explore this place? Like why could she not like give these orders? But yeah, so we're just kind of giving some more background behind her personality and how she's still able to be a leader while kind of dealing with these personal issues of anxiety and stress and really just deep emotional empathy for her team and the others around her, whether that be humans or sec units. And it's interesting because to her, I'm not sure that
There's no difference.
There's a difference. So,
yeah, I think we're just seeing how deeply she cares.
yeah.
And I appreciate that she doesn't separate sec unit from the humans on her team. You just said it, but to her, they're all one.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, you really saw that from her in the scene of her cutting open its spine, because she was so alarmed by that. And in Murderbot's head, he's just like, it's just equipment, it's just mechanical, it's fine, just do it. But yeah, I love their blooming relationship, and I think we're gonna see a lot more ways that she inadvertently teaches it humanity.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be really fun to watch
And
too.
vice versa, I think, in some aspects too. So, yeah. And hey, we got a lot of Sanctuary Moon this episode, so
Love Sanctuary Moon.
I'm never going to complain when we get a few cutscenes or
it's
whatever.
just so well done too. Like
but it's not. It's so
it's so
perfect.
bad, but it's
so
so
bad,
good.
because so it's good. Exactly. But yeah, 4 episodes left. So
oh boy.
looking forward to seeing what's next.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed this reaction, consider subscribing to our channel and checking out some of our other videos. But for now, bye.
Bye.